part two of just some recordings I decided to do. Yeah, I know it's a little weird that I should record them first, then go live, or at least go live first, then record them. But this way is better. That way I can figure out what game I was trying to record, instead of looking in the game clips and figuring out which is which, and that'll take longer than normal. But what you're about to see is basically my first match of today. Just letting out some stress. Basically clearing my mind. I'm running two matches, this one and the next one, but this one is just me just letting out stress. I said string, my bad. So confused with what's going on. Okay, so
ADP mission is live.
now, as I was giving out tips in the last video, bigger than what you think it is. Okay, now there's about 5 different areas where the enemy could be or where you can stick your head at. This is being the first. There's a lot of enemies here because it's an easy go-to. You can get there within the time to sit there and camp out the opponent you can see either cross the map or down the field. This is number 2. Everyone comes to this room. This room is legendary. It's basically the king of the hill of this map. You see it has 2 rooms. That's just part 3 outside. They come around this tree or they'll cut through that little labyrinth you saw right there. Now you'll see 4 and 5 once I get to the other side of the map, if I ever go over there, which I don't believe I ever did. I like to run with my gun not in my hand, only because it gives me a faster effort. Like I'm sliding, you see how slow I am to how fast I get with my gun outside of my hand. You know what I mean? And I have no, I didn't change my perk, so I don't have like that one perk that you're able to switch weapons faster. I don't got that perk. Some of these mistakes are definitely stuff like right here. I should have never just waited. I should have pressed the issue. Some of these mistakes are definitely notable, and there was just my mind being blank and elsewhere at the time. No excuse there, but I definitely, like I said, I capitalize on my mistakes and everything I do. I try not to go the same way twice back to back like that. Like everywhere, like that room is high. Everyone knows that's where they're at. If they're not outside, they're either in one of these rooms. That's how Call of Duty is played. You gotta learn where everyone might be at, anticipate the timing, look at your map every now and then for a spawn flip. Yeah. Now, another tip is, as you just saw, like I said in my last video, I shot first, and I have an automatic, which is good for long range. But he has a Shiva, which is basically 2 to 3 shot kill, depending on whether it's close or not. As you can see, the beginning of this is nothing but mistakes. Me not watching my 6, me not carefully looking. I'm just going in one direction and not doing nothing. You feel me? But all that's about to change once we get to around, like, I think 25, 30 points to the game. You definitely want to watch out for corners like see, like he knew I might have popped out up right there at that corner. But was he going to anticipate it in time? I didn't think so. So that's why I did it. See, I'm just patiently waiting. See, 2 kills right there. People go to this room often. This is where everything I do becomes strategically planned. I look at the map. I relax. I chill back. Now there, I could have just hit it off the wall and had more kills. I didn't know there was 3 of them at that time. Like, yes, it showed up on the map, but hey, who knows? It could have been what do you call that? It could have been a psychosis, the Reaper guys. Hip fire, hip fire. If I aimed on my sight, my shots would have been slower. I don't know how he got there. I guess he just had on Ghost. Yeah, like I said, just wasn't watching my 6.
Battery requesting UAV. Clean kill.
UAV MDL 50% check.
Profit wasted. Enemy down.
In turn, sensors are capturing your objective. UAV departing L. UAV MDL 50% check.
Now, as you saw, I saw the enemy incoming into that room. And the best way to do that is I went around. I predicted that. We was basically chasing one another in the mix of what we was doing. You feel me? See, lucky shot there. That's where they'll be at. That's number 4 right there. They'll be right there. I loaded up my score streak. I was cool with that. That was one mistake I was willing to pay for because I got my streaks. I didn't care. Now through these trees, and I think I'll go that way. I'm not quite sure if I do. You definitely want to make sure that you don't go the wrong way, because between them trees is like 4 areas where you can smack that. Like out here, this is number 5. You get the wall running, the tree running. I don't know why they have it set up like that, but you have it underneath of the tree where you could just wall run underneath and yeah, catch them off guard. You see it on the wall. You always want to look out for those key areas, anticipate where the enemy might be at. You don't want to rush any gunfight. You feel me? If you rush it, just at least have a fast up machine gun like the PPSH, the MXC, stuff like that. Even the M16, like you just saw, will give you 2 to at least 5 kills depending on how you use it, because it is 3-round burst, and every burst is basically a done deal. Again, like I said, my perks, I'm running engineering, so I'm able to re-roll my care packages if I wanted to. But these 2 games just want to show you that these care packages have been least grateful to me.
Ambulance hunter down.
See, had I turned and aimed on my sight, he would have had me, but instead I used hip fire because it was faster. I'm able to just automatically shoot, and I just aim then shoot.
Fire for effect. Move! RPG!
I ran out of bullets here, so I had to pick up a different gun. I was thinking about it, like, no, I'm gonna just pick this up. I really don't like the M16 as much as people would think. It's pretty easy to handle, but with the wrong attachments, no grip, nothing. Like right here, I shot at him, but hey, what can I do? I was stuck in the corner. He had a Tempest. It was M16. I had to burst it, and I'm not used to a burst gun. I'm automatic fire.
Get against the wall.
Fire for effect. Hostile RPG!
I don't know what happened, but but the replay was my mistake for it.
Hostile UAV spotted. This battle is ours to lose. Go!
Profit weekly.
Threat neutralized.
Profit kill.
Okay.
Incoming net.
Definitely.
Made the entire
Like you see,
proud.
you see how
Crushed it.
you saw when I came out that room, there was 2 people there. That's where campers tend to linger. Like I said, because it's cross mapping. If you get there in time, which 9 times out of 10 you will, you have basically a lay of the land of what's going to happen. Now, this next video was just me just trying to recuperate the same stuff I used in this game into that one. Was it letting out steam? Yeah, it had a little bit. I was calmed down by then, but it was definitely helpful because I learned from my mistakes in previous games. At first, I did rush the game, but then when I saw for what every player had to offer as far as their offensive and defensive skills, I took a step back from each play, and before I turned the corner, I made it sure if I wanted to go that way or just sit back and wait for something to happen. You feel me? Uh, on this map, there's at least 8 areas, if not 9, where the enemy can come out of. You have both sides. No matter what side of the map you spawn on, you have both sides, left and right. You got both parts of the middle because there's a wall run in the middle, and on the left side, you have this little desert-like area. Like, you'll see what I mean. All the others are in that room to your right, down bottom underneath it, in that room to your left, out into that middle to your left. That's what I was talking about the first time. You'll see the other parts of the map once we get into the game.
Weapons hot.
Like this right here, that's a way somebody can come out of. Like I mentioned, this wall run right here. You use it for very sneaky. You get the fast, like I said, you get to capitalize on it for very fast and you relevant. I don't know why people lay down when they have an LMG. I'm not understanding. Then it's the dingo. Like, if you play Black Ops 3, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the dingo. It's very fast, very high firing rate, and it does high damage. He saw me, he shot at me, and I knew there was someone there. Someone's always in that corner. There's always someone in this room. He had a shotgun. Surprise, close quarters. Close quarters, no matter what gun you have, unless you shot first type situation, shotgun wins every time. Every time. Like I said, my mistake there. I didn't clock my 6, so I got caught for it. I hate when people see someone going in the room, it's like, oh, let me go in the room with you. No, because that hinders both our abilities to move forward and catch any of the oppositions off guard. But right here, there's two people. I killed one. I said, I'm going to fall back and come from behind. Or at least come from, like, this is one of the parts I'm talking about.
Enemy FO down.
UAV ready for deployment. Care package on
Now
standby.
here, I could have just jumped up and came from up top, but I was just, my hands were sweaty, I was slippery, I was nervous. So I made a mistake on my part. Everyone makes mistakes in Call of Duty, so like, the scare package, I got a raid from it, I didn't even need to re-roll it. Okay? That's what engineer does. You never, ever want to make the same mistake. Like there, that stupid head game. That's one of the reasons why Call of Duty really isn't as hot as it is when it comes to multiplayer. Only the Battle Royale or the campaign or hell, zombies if you grew up in that era. You definitely don't want to keep trying to make the same mistake. Even though it was a Shiva, different gun, but same mistake. I pulled up without checking the corners. I went head first into the situation and rushed the gunfight. But if I stood back, I would have had more kills and a better chance of killing the opponent.
Profit wasted.
There was too many people there. There was like 5 of them bitches. I'm sorry for my language.
Good effect. Fire for effect.
Yeah, anticipate that.
Awaiting orders. Care package on standby.
Get a
This metal
UAV
part
overhead
can be
now.
used to face to the left because there's a barrier, or it can be used face forward. So like I said, the car is right there for the barrier. I should have died like any potato. I would have done that, but I didn't. So it was helpful. As you see, I waited for somebody to come this way. I fell back. I made a decision of what to do. And I got a kill from it. Got a kill from it. Called in my score streak. Everything was set. See, instead of jumping up there, I could have just waited, but I didn't, which is cool because I still got a kill from it. See, I feel as though the way I play is if I make a mistake, as long as I can capitalize on that mistake and come back to it, it's perfectly fine. Now this is when I started to like expressing it. I thought I had a talent, my back was secure right there.
Hostile UAV above.
Like I said, I kept rushing the game. I just, oh no, let me do this. No, I have to slow down, get my mind right, and think things through, not to red was in the end. That's the
Outrider.
We got this.
Seraph down.
Be advised. Hostile XD spotted. Be advised. Hostile care package overhead.
It's almost over anyway. That's the game, folks. Like I said, it's all about what you do, how you do it, how you approach the situation, and anticipating the opponents. If you learn where the opponent might be at, if you learn their spawns, if you learn the timing of everything, if you always watch a mini map and be aware of your surroundings, you will always prevail. I don't own copyright to this song if it's being recorded as we speak. But this is the end of the live. I wish y'all well and see y'all in the next video. Peace.